Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright, alright. Yo, what's up? What's up? There we go. We got the chat. There's the chat. There we go. Oh, I closed everything. That's... Oh... Fucking hell. Hold on, my whole thing's just messing up. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just lost the video, so I just gotta find the stuff I put like in line to watch. Like I had some videos about it, like there we go. Then there was this stuff about top 5 gaming that I have to add as well. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, right. I think I found it, not again. I think I found it. I'm eating chewing gum. Okay, I think I found it. There we go. Wait, I found it. There we go. Where did my chat go? There. And my chat disappeared again. Why does it keep disappearing?
In deze video ga ik jou laten zien hoe...
My chat just keeps disappearing. See, it disappeared again. It just keeps disappearing. What is this bullshit? It literally does. It's hiding in the shadows, bro.
Getting our first look at Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 4. It's only 2 days away, and Fortnite has leaked a ton of things about the season, including the Battle Pass skins, 2 new POIs, and 5 new items that are coming to Fortnite. We need to go over everything because Season 4 is shaping up to be one of the top seasons of all time, and we need to start with the first teaser that Fortnite posted. Oh my god, this guy just got clipped! And we need to start with the first teaser that Fortnite posted. It was this image right here with the caption: cameras, guards, vaults, and the best team in the business. You win. And by the way, we know the name of this POI. I'll get into that later, but it confirms the heist theme that a lot of people were predicting. A lot of people had a feeling that this next season, with all the information we had, was going to be a heist theme. And it kind of looks like Chapter 2 Season 2. It gives off some of the same vibes, and even we're going to see some weapons from Chapter 2 Season 2 making a return. So I'm extremely excited because Chapter 2 Season 2 is one of the best seasons of all time, in my opinion. And if this season's anything like it, you know, we're in for a lot of content. And actually, with all the leaks, it has like this red theme and red aesthetic, and we can actually use AI to show you what these POIs and items will look like, and I'll show that on screen when I can. So like I said, this season is shaping up to look very much like Chapter 2 Season 2.
So far what I'm hearing, it looks like Chapter 2 Season 2. It really looks like it. But yeah, we'll have to see.
And it even goes one step further, because yes, we're gonna have some vaults and some heisting involved, but we also have the return of the drum gun. This has been confirmed by the leaks that they have posted. And it's not just any drum gun. This is Midas's drum gun making a return this Friday. But we got to talk about the second teaser right now, because this one's even crazier. Fortnite has been posting all the Battle Pass skins, and it started with this Battle Pass. It looks like some sort of spy leader with an interesting haircut. And some content creators have also been posting some of the new items and skins that are coming. Fortnite is actually giving these teasers to content creators for them to post. And speaking of content creators, there's going to be a content creator in the Battle Pass as well. Yeah. I'm going to talk about that later in this video. So earlier last week, content creators received a red moon picture and a message pretty much stating that something has been stolen from them. And it's been stolen from this person named Kato Thorn. Now, this first Battle Pass skin, this could be Kato. We're not too sure. So this next skin is a lot more exciting because we got Meowscles back in Chapter 2. We got Brutus. And now we have a buff version of Fishstick. So he's a bodybuilder with a tank top that says sweaty. And he's probably going to be the Brutus of this season. And like I said, there's a bunch of items that could work perfectly with this skin that I'm going to talk about here shortly. So this fourth teaser that they just posted today confirms a content creator in the Battle Pass. This teaser is for Kabi Lame. That's right. He's a
low-key, I don't know why they would add Kabi into the Battle Pass. Like, let me just rant about this a little bit. Why would you add him to the Battle Pass? Like, the guy's funny. He really is. But why would you add him to the Battle Pass? I don't even get that part. Like, why would you? Doesn't even make sense, you know? It doesn't make sense to add him to the Battle Pass, because if they added him to the Battle Pass, why did they add Mr. Beast to the Battle Pass? Would have made more sense, low-key. You know what I mean? Or other icon series, like for instance, in Chapter 2 Season 7, why didn't they put Ariana Grande in the Battle Pass? Why are they putting Kabi in the Battle Pass? Yeah, but secret skins are Battle Passes. You know, they're mostly included in the Battle Pass. You know? This is the thing with secret skins. They're mostly in the Battle Pass. You know, you could call them the Battle Pass. You know what I mean? But still, you know, it's kind of wild just to have this kind of stuff. to have this kind of stuff. So yeah, like in general, why is he the secret skin? Like why? I don't even get it. You know, I bet there's going to be emote where it goes like, you know, the emote is probably going to be there. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know why though. I don't know why. You know, I don't know. Get it? Like I don't know. You know, I don't get it. I have no idea why he's being added to the game. Like what else he has to do with the chapter? Yeah, like Paradise Meows's right. He made sense with the chapter, you know, because it was like a summer team, jungle team. Makes a lot of sense, right? What does Scabby Lane have to do with the high season? I don't really get that part, you know. It's kind of weird. But Optimus Prime being in the Battle Pass, okay, that makes a lot of sense, you know. But that was the TL100 skin. But this is going to be a secret skin. Why is it a secret skin? I don't get that part. I really don't get it.
A TikToker, and he's the most followed TikToker in the world. And he actually made a post earlier today on his TikTok page of him getting a package from Fortnite, and it was a Red Moon box, and he ended up opening it and looking pretty excited. He is going to be in the Battle Pass. I'm not sure if he's going to be a secret skin. He's probably just going to be in the Battle Pass, to be honest with you. I don't think they would post a secret skin like that. Now, speaking of content creators have been receiving leaks and teasers to posts, including some new items and Battle Pass skins. So let's see what has been posted by content creators this week. First, we have these two different POIs, okay? One of them is a spy mansion, and it's called Relentless Retreat. It really gives off massive agency vibes. It's probably gonna have a bunch of...
De mooiste volle kleuren met een blijvend resultaat. Met Flexa Creations.
Transform your streams into highlights with Powder. Just drop your Twitch link or upload your video.
Henchmen, and this mansion looks like it's going to be where Citadel is, so we might actually lose Citadel. We also see another POI, and it looks like a beach spy house POI, and it's called Sanguine Suites. They're probably going to be having their own unique mythic and boss at these locations. And speaking of boss, there's a battle pass skin that was posted by Lachlan, and it looks like the leader of the spies or something. He's wearing a mask. It kind of reminds me of the wildcard skins. So now we need to talk about the items that are coming next season. We have a lot of new items. The first one is a deployable briefcase turret. And this one you're going to carry it on your back, similar to the Cybertron cannon. It could be really good. It might be bad. I'm not too sure. But this next item is 100% going to be really good. And it's called the Rocket Ram. So it's a rocket that you shoot out. It's going to break through build structures and do a lot of damage, but I don't think it's going to have any splash damage. I don't think this thing actually explodes. It just breaks through things and rams through things. This probably pushes players out of the way if it hits them. It probably does a decent amount of damage, and it'll be good in zero builds and builds. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. And I'm going to say, I'm assuming that the buff fish stick that we saw earlier is probably going to have this as their boss weapon. There's also a shield breaker item. So there's a lot of different ways that this shield breaker item could potentially work. Maybe it doubles the damage that you do to players who are hit with it, or maybe just removes all their shield as soon as they get hit with it. Either ways, I'm looking forward to this actually being useful because we've had a lot of very useless throwables. Now, this last item is actually a spy briefcase. Now, could this be something like the tent making a return where you can like put things in the briefcase?
I miss those tents. I miss those. Those were like the best thing ever.
It might not be an item at all. We're not too sure. And I want to point something out real quick about this season. Something that's very, very special is we actually do not have any insider leaks this season. And I think that's very important because the last time we've had no insider leaks has been Chapter 2, Season 2. Every season has been leaked by leakers. We usually know everything that's coming in the season before it happens, which honestly is a little bit lame at times. But this time, I guess they found who was leaking stuff, and they're no longer with Epic. Now, the theme of the season is an eclipse. As you guys can see, there's a red moon, and it's eclipsing. And an eclipse is when the moon gets in the way of the sun and kind of blocks out the sun. But in this situation, I don't think it's the moon that's blocking out the sun. A theory from Top 5 Gaming is that it's actually the cradle.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Top 5 Gaming vid after this. Just curious what it's about.
the big structure that made the mothership look very, very tiny, there's probably going to be a chapter-ending event at the end of this season that takes us into Chapter 5. Because, yes, I'm pretty sure we're only going to have 4 seasons.
Okay, bro. I gotta give my opinion about this, yeah? Why do they keep ending chapters so fast? I just gotta say this, you know? Why? Why are they doing that? Like, I don't really get it. Hold on. I don't really get the part. Like, they keep switching chapters. I'm switching screen. Hold on. There we go. Like, they keep switching chapters. Like, right now, we're in... Let's see. Right now we're in chapter 4, season 3, right? And if we go to the map, right? This is the map right now. This is what it looks like. They keep switching maps, you know? Like, even if you go back to, I don't know, cosmetics, for instance, right? And we go... No, wait. That's the wrong one. Let's see it like this, yeah? So these are like the most used skins, right? Well, we're almost done there. Hold on. Okay, so far, look. Chapter 4, Season 3. Chapter 4, Season 2. Chapter 4, Season 1. And then Season 4. Chapter 3, Season 3. Chapter 3, Season 2. Chapter 3, Season 1, right? And like Chapter 2, look. 8 chapters. Chapter 1, 10 chapters. Why are they making it so short? Doesn't even make sense. They're making it so short all the time. Like, if they're gonna end the season by this, I'm just gonna be like, wow, Epic. Why? You know? I don't get why Epic keeps doing this. Keeps, like, ending the season so quick. You know, like, I don't really get it. Like, for instance, I think I can even go back to other seasons. Yeah, I can. I think, but I have to look it up. There's like this spectrum I can look through. But in general, like, why do they keep changing it? I don't get that part. Don't know why they keep doing it. Doesn't even make sense to me anymore. Cause I personally think that if they keep switching chapters like this, people will get bored of the game, if I'm very, very honest. Like, I'm just being very honest, you know, I'm not hating on Fortnite. I love playing Fortnite, but it's just that if they keep doing this, switching chapters, ending chapters, not fully finishing chapters, it's not making sense, you know. It's probably part of a certain storyline they're doing, you know. Because a few months ago, we got chapter 4. A few months before, we were in chapter 3. And the chapter 3 season 4 event was pretty mid. I think everyone can agree on that. However, but there's now chapter 4 season 4, and there's going to be an event as well. I don't know what it's about. You know, I don't know really. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments, cause this is just mad. You know, I have no idea what's going on and why they keep doing this. Like, maybe they're planning something. Maybe I should just trust it. But I don't know, man. They keep changing maps at this point. You know, they keep doing it. Like in chapter 2, we get it. Like, the island flipped. In chapter 1, the island disappeared into a black hole. And like chapter 2 spawned back. Then in chapter 3, the island flipped. And then in the end of chapter 3, the island exploded because of the Bloom Queen. Let me know your theory in the chat and in the comments, cause I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I just have no idea why or what. Why they keep doing this? I have no idea why. Where's the video? There.
Seasons, just like we had 4 seasons last chapter. So I'm definitely pumped. I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that. Immediate edit. Before we go into Chapter 5, there's also going to be a huge collaboration with LEGO in the later half of Season 4. Now, before we finish, we have new items that are coming, but there's old items that are returning. Midas's drum gun, of course, is returning, but we also have TNTina's bow, Zig's ray gun, Gunner's SMG, the pulse rifle, the Havoc pump. This could...
Bro. Why are they bringing back that kind of stuff? Hold on. So what did you say again? Hold on. Let me go.
Coming, but there's old items that are returning. Midas's drum gun, of course, is returning, but we also have TNTina's bow, Zig's ray gun.
Why this gun, bro? Not the ray gun. Oh my god.
Gunner's SMG,
Look, this one's
the pulse rifle.
Why the pulse rifle? I remember the pulse rifle being in the game, and it was more worse than the drum shotgun. It was more worse.
The Havoc pump.
The Havoc can stay. I love the Havoc. I love it. It would be awesome if they like brought back the enhanced version, because the enhanced one is just awesome. It's just awesome.
This could mean the return of TNTina. This could mean the return of Midas. We might finally find out what's going on with these characters and skins. I honestly really do hope we get a Midas return. I feel like that'd be awesome. A lot of fans have been waiting to see what he's been up to. I feel like this guy's gonna fall to his death. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, GG. Either ways, guys, this season is shaping up to be insane. I'm going to be covering it as soon as it comes out, and it'll be streaming all day on Friday. I'll see you guys there.
Hey, look at that guy. He collects
I'll try
trash.
and see if I can stream the whole thing tomorrow. So it's going to be fun.
All of Fortnite Season 4 just got leaked, and it is mind-blowing. New POIs, a stack battle pass, and the return of 7 mythics, but in a twist that no one expected, Season 4 is officially gonna be heist-themed. Yeah, it seems pretty random that we've gone from a jungle telescope to some guy's mansion, but that's exactly what's happening in our first leaked POI, Relentless Retreat. If you colorize it, you can spot palm trees, an eclipse symbol in the room, and a rift just standing there for some reason. We don't know who this mansion belongs to, but it probably has something to do with those letters from Kato Thorne. More about them later, because there's another character who fits perfectly into the heist season, and fans have been waiting for this day for years. It is the return of Midas. When everything is themed around a heist, we all think of this guy. He was the mastermind of the spy season, so it makes sense. And thanks to a leak teaser, we know that Midas's drum gun is making a comeback. It's probably in the collection of Kato Thorne, and we'll have to steal it back, but for that to work, we need a crew. The first recruit has everyone talking. If you did Triggerfish's quest this season, you might remember weird dialogue where he mentioned building a sanctuary and calling a cousin about it. Sounded like a random throwaway line until recently when Fortnite tweeted, "Dream big, muscle in, big catch." Little weird, but look at the image and you'll see buff fish stick. I mean, this guy is ripped, and I love his tiny baseball cap. Look, I tried to brighten the image, but Fortnite did a good job of hiding this. You also won't be able to hide from Season 4's new weapon. This thing is ridiculous. We're getting an item that looks like a briefcase, but once you throw it down, this transforms into a sentry turret. I already know it's getting banned in competitive or nerfed on day one. This is one of those items where you can tell something is going to backfire. Let's head back to the battle pass because we have got our first look at another outfit, the Diamond Dealer. That's his nickname for now, but as you can see, he is super mysterious. People have theorized that he'll be a boss on the map, maybe guarding one of the POIs, so hopefully he drops some great loot, like the rocket ram. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a cross between a rocket launcher and a battering ram. It might not explode on impact, but instead keep shredding through builds and players, or it could just be something that sends you flying into builds. That'll be super useful if you're planning on breaking into this new POI. There's a lot on screen right now, but these are blueprints for an area known as Eclipse Estates. Notice the huge moon? This is a massive complex that belongs to a wealthy collector, so naturally, it's full of artifacts. Some areas look like art galleries or display rooms, and honestly, this whole thing looks easy to get lost in. It'll easily be the largest POI of Season 4, and we know exactly where this is appearing on the map. Players have looked at the Vault Room and noticed artifacts like a sword and shield. Compare that to the Throne Room at the Citadel, and yeah, they have stolen it straight from here. If you want more proof, just take the blueprint and line it up with the Citadel. It is an exact match. Now everyone's freaking out over a mysterious new item that is literally just a bag. I mean, this is something you take to the gym, not too exciting, right? But a message came with the teaser calling this a heist bag. We have no idea what it does. Some people think it's the return of tents, which would be cool, but I'm hoping they finally give us extra storage after 6 years of waiting. Imagine being able to put items into this bag, carry it somewhere else, and take them out again. You're gonna need to look the part, so let me introduce you to our third Battle Pass skin, a female agent who could easily be the Collector. We're still trying to figure out who Kato Thorne is, but she definitely fits the profile. Not to mention, this was the first outfit revealed by Fortnite, so clearly she's important. Although, she is probably one of the heist crew members judging from their question, "Are you in?" You're probably distracted by all those lasers around her, and obviously it's a part of the heist theme. But will these appear in-game? Well, remember that picture of the Vault Room? This was codenamed Security System, which could mean we have to disable the lasers to get inside. What kind of loot should we expect? I mean, we're putting all this effort in for a reason, right? Turns out, Fortnite is vaulting the bottomless Chug Jug in Season 4, alongside the Shockwave Launcher and Charged Shotgun.
The charged shotgun is going to be back. I guess I gotta practice with it.
Collection keeps growing. We're also getting some classic mythics like TNTina's bow, the Foundation's MK7, and even Zig.
The Foundation's MK7? Really? This sounds more complete than Cypher's video, I'm not gonna lie.
And Choppy's ray gun. I'm getting a real Marvel vibe from this season, so it could be pure chaos from all the mythics. Not everything is an old item though. Fortnite is working on a new type of grenade that sounds insane. This looks like a stink bomb with electricity inside, and the image is called Shield Breaker EMP. Will this be an item that temporarily removes your shield? If so, that would really shake things up. You might have to take cover in a nearby POI, and that could be Sanguine Suites. This will be on the coastline on the map, and if you're wondering what Sanguine means, yeah, pretty ominous, right? This place is a hotel where you go on vacation, so I can't wait to see more of it, and I bet there is a bunch of Easter eggs. One of the strangest teasers we have is hinting at a TikTok star coming to the Battle Pass. Cabby LeMay posted a mysterious video opening a package from Fortnite with the Eclipse logo. Everyone started guessing he'd have an emote or something until Epic revealed an entire skin. Pretty crazy, but not the only collab you should expect in Season 4, because the newest rumor is a Payday crossover. I already made it for a season wishlist since the third game is releasing on September 21st, but now Payday themselves have retweeted a post by Fortnite. It could be a joke, but the chances of a collab are now higher than ever. Now we finally have the answer to a mystery that has lasted all of Chapter 4. In the Most Wanted event, all the way back in March, we got our first look at customizable spray skins. They even appeared on posters around the map, and yet nothing happened. Despite them being fully ready to drop, Fortnite swept this under the rug. Well, that's until now. In the Most Wanted loading screen, you could spot the outfits riding dirt bikes and holding a drum gun. As we know, this is returning in Season 4, and with the heist theme, it's pretty obvious Fortnite were saving these guys for a reason. Speaking of foreshadowing, if you pay attention to the latest teasers, you'll notice a lot of symbols and writing, but don't be fooled. They aren't the ruins of the last reality, but we have seen them before at Rumble Ruin. Yep, it's the same language used by the ancients who built the apparatus. Either they were kidnapped by the Collector, or they are the Eclipse, so I cannot wait to find out. Something we do know is how insane Season 4's loot pool is gonna be. Not only are a bunch of mythics coming to the game, but they'll be joined by the Havoc Pump. Although that is a pretty recent weapon, so they're also adding Gunner's SMG and the Overclock Pulse Rifle along with it. And that's still not as exciting as Season 4's mutated animals. These will spawn from monster crystals, which has been in the works for a few months. Now we're approaching the end of Chapter 4, and leakers think this will appear on Halloween. There's also an unreleased item, Capture Balls, that'll let you collect creatures, and it sounds like Epic is making their own Pokemon. Speaking of monsters, Fortnitemares is gonna be insane this year, thanks to a new version of Horde Rush. They're giving us a new vampire boss that sounds terrifying, so I wonder what connection they have to these mutated animals. We'll need some firepower to take on this boss, and luckily, Season 4 has ridiculous exotics like the Boogie Bomb grenade launcher. Okay, first of all, that's gonna be one of the most toxic items of Fortnite history, and it'll be joined by a gas version. As for the third item, the Firefly launcher, that's just a fancy name for the flamethrower we have been waiting for since day one of the chapter. These will all come in handy when we're fighting against new henchmen in a few days. Yeah, it turns out they'll be driving around the map in armored vehicles, and once we eliminate them, the truck is ours for the taking. Now that Sloan is fully back in the game, these could be IO henchmen, but I think they're the security service of the new Eclipse villain. Speaking of cars, we're about to see a complete overhaul of the way Fortnite works. Near the end of the season, we'll be getting a totally different mode that changes everything. Epic has been working on a brand new LTM that is themed around racing, and I don't mean just a simple mini game. This is a fully fledged event with its own battle pass, customizable cars, and over 12 racetracks. Some of the races even have their own theme, like the Chapter 2 map. They're really cashing in on the nostalgia, and I gotta say, if it's anything like Mario Kart, they can take my money. But there is another leak which has been around for a couple months, and that's an item called the Backpack Minigun. When you compare that to next season's Briefcase Turret, it sounds similar, right? Either this was an early prototype of the turret, or it's another spy-themed item that'll be heading your way in Season 4. You know what also fits the theme? Choppas. These were first introduced in the Spy season, so why not bring them back? Makes sense, especially when you realize that Fortnite has been updating these secretly in the background for months now. When they return, Choppas will have rocket launchers attached to them, which can either be amazing or totally break the game. All of this is building up to one thing at the end of the season. At first, people saw the 27.00 update and thought this was Season 5 confirmed, even though we know Chapter...
Bro, she's my girlfriend. Why is it AO? That's my girlfriend, bro.
4 ends in December, so what could this be? Well, now we finally learned the answer. This update isn't a new season, it's a massive collab. Fortnite is partnering with LEGO to bring a huge experience to the game, and it's so massive that it's the size of an entire season. We have no idea what this could be, but leakers have been teasing this for a while now. There's even files that let you place your own LEGO bricks in creative, along with a rope and chain grenade launcher that shoots LEGO chains. All we know is that Fortnite has been working on this for years, and it's finally coming in November. That is everything we know about Season 4. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.
Alright, I guess this is the Season 4 stuff. Don't think I see anything else. Alright, this.
I want to take all stress out of the user experience. Let's have the app ready when I'm back.
That's a problem.
Look.
To him, she is saved, and for half a decade, Fortnite has cycled between day and night, but soon they'll become one with a world-ending eclipse. As we learn more about this danger in the sky, we are quickly realizing this is the finale event of Chapter 4, and something is coming to destroy us. With less than a few months until the island gets obliterated, this is the Fortnite storyline explained. This all started thanks to a mysterious jungle biome that was hiding under the island for months. After relentless earthquakes, the ground finally split apart, revealing an ancient reality with advanced technology. Hunters like Relic were able to search the island, discovering a crush tank in the ruins. Interested, he opened it up, discovering someone inside. As he pulls her from the wreckage, we learn that Dr. Sloan is alive. Thanks to him, she is saved and ready to walk away from her previous life in the Imagined Order. But Sloan is fascinated by this jungle, dedicated to learning its secrets. Something happened to the people who lived here. It's as if they vanished one day, and she has to get to the bottom of it. These ruins belong to a society that is insanely old. She can't even date the temples, but the strangest part of this ancient kingdom is the destroyed machine. It looks like a telescope, but it was powered by refined kinetic ore. That kind of power isn't needed unless they were studying other realities. Sloan's theory is that the apparatus was a stellar projector that could see far into the future and predict what's happening. In real life, we could look at stars from millions of years ago, but the ancients found a way to look forward. In fact, they might have seen their own destruction right before it happened. In order to continue studying the apparatus, Sloan needs help, so she joins forces with a group known as the Explorers. Now, with the help of Trace, Era, and Relic, her research finally begins. In the temple walls, she discovers carvings from the ancients. They drew their final moment showing the apparatus, which saw something before it came to the island and destroyed them. By now, you might think this drawing looks familiar, and you'd be right. There's even more similarities around the temple, from runes on the walls to a special object hidden in the jungle, a relic known as the Chalice of Cubetastrophe. With all these clues laid out in front of her, Sloan is desperate to rebuild the apparatus. As she discovers, the key to unlocking the future is by looking into the past. It all starts with the glyphs, these messages left by the ancients. There are instructions on how to use the apparatus, along with an obvious warning at the end. Following these carvings, the explorers rebuild the telescope. Now they need to power it, searching for kinetic ore, which mysteriously resembles these panels in the bridge. Yeah, pretty interesting. Everything is ready to go. The apparatus is aligned and powered. It is time to learn the ancient secrets. So Sloan powers it on, projecting a constellation into the sky. But there's a problem.
Energy debris from the Riftgate collapse has complicated my long-range cosmic scans.
It sounds bad, but there's one signal that sticks out, and she recognizes it.
It's not a natural cosmic phenomenon, and it's coming our way with intent. There's no way the people who left this place could have known about this eons ago. Unless it's happened before.
When that jungle collapsed months ago, we had no idea how important it would become. Something happened to these ancients which caused them to be wiped off the map, leaving their home abandoned and in ruins. It must have been so devastating that they left behind warnings in case it ever happened again. Now we are here picking up the pieces, facing a threat that eliminated even the smartest visionaries from millions of years ago. If we don't learn from their mistakes, the same will happen to us. That's why the apparatus is the key to everything, and once you look through it, it's projecting an eclipse. As you look into the sky, you'll see hundreds of constellations, and in the center, the eclipse is approaching. According to Sloan, this isn't what it looks like. Usually, these are formed when one thing blocks another from view, like the moon and the sun. But no one has said these are planets or stars. So what actually is the eclipse, and why has Sloan called it unnatural? For that, we need to leave the jungle and head over to the Citadel. Here, the Oathbound have been maintaining their kingdom after the Riftgate collapsed. Originally, they tried to open a portal across realities using refined kinetic ore. The gate was built by Stellan, but secretly planned by an unknown character known only as the Shapeless Man. This man haunted Stellan's dreams, threatening him into building the gate. He was yearning to return and always imagined a world of perfect order. In fact, this man was so hell-bent on building the Rift Gate, he didn't care if it split the island in two. All of these hints pointed straight to one person, Geno, the founder of the Imagined Order and the original version of the Ageless. Since he left the Oathbound to create the IO, they had been stuck in the medieval ages. But after a hard-fought battle against the Seven, the Imagined Order were destroyed and Geno was killed. As he slowly puts himself back together, he realizes there's nothing left to return to. All of his precious work is gone, or so he thought. The Oathbound, his original reality, is ready to be manipulated, leading to the Riftgate that eventually collapsed from power. While it didn't split the island in two, there were huge consequences as evil beings latched onto the portal and came through. Creatures like Triarch Nox have been watching us ever since, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Since the plan failed, we haven't seen much of the Oathbound until now. Last week, two new faces appeared, Princess Lexa and Prince Orin. While they are royalty, Lexa is sick of waiting for a grand destiny to find her and has decided to track it down herself. Well, it looks like it tracked her down first because in their loading screen of Royal Destiny, Lexa and Orin are defending their castle from a silhouetted figure. Darkness draws near, but is it a friend or a foe? Let's find out. If you compare this to the leak survey skins, this is the best match. It's a creepy floating figure with dark energy, so if anyone looks like a villain in Chapter 4, it's this thing. Now, it does have similarities with Geno. First of all, the hairstyle and the circle on their chest. It could have been brought here by the Riftgate, but this probably isn't the Shapeless Man. It has way more of a chance of being connected to the eclipse and the evil that's coming to the island. And that is all thanks to Triarch Nox, a dark creature that has been waiting in the shadows. He took advantage of the chaos when the Riftgate collapsed, which brought multiple realities to the island. The plan was to make them fight each other, wage war for territory, so that he could swoop in and take control for himself. The plan failed. He didn't realize that the syndicates would team up and learn about his existence. But we're not focused on his actions right now. It is all about his name. Triarch means three rulers, and Nox, well, that's Latin for darkness. At first we took this literally, meaning there were three rulers of darkness, but thanks to a bombshell that appeared this week, everything has changed the way we look at this. If you talk to Erez Nox, she knows you're hiding from Triarch Aurora, but even you cannot stop the dawn. Of course, Aurora means dawn in Latin, so there are three rulers, but not of the same thing. What happens when night and day cross paths? An eclipse. By now, you're probably starting to realize what the apparatus has been foreshadowing this entire time, and it's not good. To terrify us even more, a group of content creators have been receiving packages from Epic Games. Pretty simple, a framed artwork of the eclipse, except this is dark red, a blood moon, and alongside it they left a note. Thank you for the addition to my collection, which is signed by two names depending on the language, Koji Datora or Kato Thorn. Fortnite has a reputation for teasing Battle Pass skins in these packages, and they're probably the names of Season 4 outfits. But the idea of a collection is interesting. Kato Thorn has taken items from streamers' houses and replaced it with the Eclipse picture, keeping their belongings for his collection. Now let's tie this back to what's happening in Fortnite right now. Whoever Kato Thorn is, they're also taking items from Turk and Riptide. They were recently caught trying to sell the Coral Buddies to a wealthy collector. It's one of the strangest mysteries in Fortnite right now, and we're still trying to understand where he came from or what he wants. This collection is worrying, but Kato Thorn is the least of our problems when the eclipse is right around the corner. We've shown you all the evidence she's gathered, runes, a chalice, and an old signal that's heading straight for us within 10. After leaving the Imagined Order, Sloan has found herself with no allies left. There's barely anyone to trust. Except for one person.
You're the last one I want to call in on this. You know me too well, for one. You'll be infuriating. you're the only one I trust to handle this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need your help.
No way. She's talking about Jonasy? Damn, okay.
Hope your aim hasn't improved.
Throughout Chapter 4, there's been a reason for the lack of main characters. The 7 are trapped in Chrome, the Paradigm has been missing since Zero Fusion, but it leaves one person that's been on our minds since the beginning. Someone who knows Sloan well, but can be trusted. A man who survived Fracture and has our best chance of survival, John Jones. After months of waiting, we might finally get his return in Season 4 so he could lead us into the battle against the Eclipse, saving us from the Ancient's fate all those years ago. All of this has been culminating towards one thing, an evil force that has threatened reality time and time again. They are returning for the last season of Chapter 4, ready to face the island and destroy everything. It is the last reality. They've lost the Cube Queen, the Herald, the Nothing, but there's always been a much larger threat, the Cradle. We got a glimpse of this in Chapter 2 and it was terrifying, but thankfully we closed the portal before it could wipe us out. If you thought the motherships were huge, they're like ants compared to the true size of the Cradle, and it is definitely large enough to eclipse the sun. Judging from all the evidence, we could come up with a powerful theory that explains everything about the Ancients, the Eclipse, and what's gonna happen to us in just a matter of weeks. We know the last reality abducts planets and leaves nothing behind. They tried to do it to us before Operation Skyfire. They have been doing this for countless years, and eons ago, it looks like the Ancients were in the path of the Cradle's destruction. It conquered their home, abducting them within seconds, explaining how they all just vanished. With no one left, the society fell into ruin. Only pieces of the destruction were left behind, like the Cube Chalice or the apparatus. The Ancients were scientists, visionaries, and the last reality could use technology like that, so they abducted them. Kinda like how they took the Chimera to be their army on the ground. My opinion, I think the answer's been right in front of us the whole time. I think the Ancients are the Cubes. This was their original homeworld. Temples are covered in runes, early versions of the Cube language, and we have known for years that Cubes are corrupted by the last reality's energy. Once we free them, like we did in Operation Skyfire, they turn blue and sentient. Clearly their technologies advanced, such as Blevin, who protected us from the motherships in the end event. It is entirely possible that the Ancients were just some unfortunate reality that got destroyed, and this was all just to tease the Cradle's return. But I think it's more than that. Once the eclipse happens in a couple weeks, it will kickstart the last days of Chapter 4. The stakes have never been higher, and we have never been closer to finally solving Fortnite's storyline. Will John Jones help us protect reality? Is the Shapeless Man preparing his return? Or will history repeat itself and everyone on the island is doomed? Find out next time on Top 5 Gaming.
Alright everyone, thank you for watching. I'll be playing Fortnite, but not on stream. Whoever wants to add me, just add me already. You gotta be sub though. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow, not sure yet.